10 of the NFL.
And we'll see the Bears' superstar cornerback, who's had quarterbacks numbers all season, coming down with 7 picks.
It's the Bears and the Saints on Thursday night.
Here in the city of New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Superdome. Tonight, it's on to Week 10 already, and we've got a good one in store between the Chicago Bears and the New Orleans Saints. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at this Saints team as they interplay. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Bears, they have certainly got it rolling of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And it's simple. The more you win in the regular season, the more likely you play at home in the postseason, and that can take you deep into January.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
So now here are the Bears with excellent field position to start off. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And what a performance in his last game. A couple of touchdown passes. That was positive.
But more than 2 interceptions.
Yeah, that's not what he's looking for. What did Vince Lombardi say, though? Winning isn't everything.
It's the only thing.
And that's what he hangs his hat on after last week's game.
On first down, Fields looks for the out route, and it's complete to Kmet. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. They're going to try the jet sweep. Robinson with it. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Fields. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 11 yards for number 11.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a first.
Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Point after, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. Now, the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 19 carries, 90. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Now a first down throw, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. From the 40 now on second down, Fields. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And his kick here is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And he's off to a very poor start. 2 passes, 2 interceptions. We'll try and see if he can complete a few to the good guys here as he starts 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This defense for the Bears, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Back to throw. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Bears take over. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about...
On springs free, Montgomery loses it.
David Montgomery, the ball carrier. Fumble on the play.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Fields hit and the ball is loose. And this is picked up by the Saints. Gets past one man. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week, so another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close, and it's not something they even imagine, because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning, they've got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. He's going to try and take off with it. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line.
On second down, Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
Chase McLaughlin on for the field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend on, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now, beginning this drive 1st and 10. Here's Fields. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. All on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third down, they go Montgomery. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 26-yard line.
Kamara up the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down. Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete.
Complete to number 48. Brings up 3rd down.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. He'll drop to throw. And that is caught downfield by Thomas. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Coming left is Kamara. Taken down at the 30.
Alvin Kamara on the carry. Working at the 30-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
10-3 our score after one here on EA Sports.
Saints 3.
Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
A 52-yard attempt.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that'll bring him back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Robinson's got it. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. The Bears at 8-1 on the year. They come in here hot. I mean, over the last 9, Charles, they are 8-1.
And that record, the way that they're playing, they've proven to me, and I think anyone else in the league, that they're able to go toe-to-toe with anyone, and they look forward to the challenge.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Fields on 1st down. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take over here up near the 40. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
A nice job there, quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route, and the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. A third field goal in the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And his kick is good. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
The Bears now ready to take over again. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Fields now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So on now is Johnny Hekker to punt this one away. Fielded at about the 28. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. Will come the offense as they take over. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. They'll drop to throw. Rolling to, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now back to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a long time.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Onto the field now come the Bears. They'll have good field position at midfield following the turnover as they start with a first down here. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Running left, Montgomery. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. From the 50, here's Fields. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this will be caught by Mooney. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. From the gun, here's Fields. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. A turnover is obviously, Charles, always costly, but man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line.
Holding offense.
So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook that can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
The Chicago offense set to get started. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
On 2nd and 11 now. Fields completes a Mooney on the slant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. Here's Fields. Dancing to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. To throw is Fields. Man open is Robinson. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, Fields. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Back to throw now on 1st down. There again. And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Darnell Mooney and the rest of this offense ready to go again. He's been really good in the yardage category, yet to hit the end zone, however.
A minor blemish against him right now because the work he's doing catching the ball, in some ways he's helping serve as good ball control because the big plays that he's making have really helped out his team.
Absolutely. They're winning on the scoreboard here in quarter number 2. Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. 3rd and long. It's Fields. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
I think we need to come up with a different name for this position. We keep calling it the fullback position. That doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback, but we know this. Whoever's coming out of that spot is usually bigger and stronger, and they may not run away from people, but they'll run through them.
Yeah, able to shed tacklers. We saw it right there. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where